Welcome to our deep dive into the fascinating life of polar bears. These majestic creatures are not just symbols of the Arctic, but also indicators of our planet's health. Their stark white coats blend seamlessly with the icy landscapes they call home, a world of frozen ocean and windswept tundra. Join us as we journey to the top of the world, to witness the remarkable adaptations and the daily struggles of these apex predators in a land of shrinking ice and uncertain futures. The Arctic, a realm of breathtaking beauty and unforgiving conditions. Here, temperatures plummet far below freezing and the sun disappears for months on end, yet amidst this frozen wilderness, life persists. Polar bears, perfectly adapted to this harsh environment, reign as the apex predators of the icy realm. Their very existence is intertwined with the presence of sea ice, the frozen platform upon which they hunt, travel, and raise their young. A thick coat of fur, denser than that of any other bear, provides insulation against the biting cold. Beneath this lies a layer of blubber, sometimes inches thick, offering further protection from the elements. Their large paws, equipped with rough pads and non-retractable claws, act as natural snowshoes, allowing them to navigate the ice with surprising agility, and when the need arises, these paws transform into powerful paddles, propelling them through the frigid waters. Polar bears are patient and cunning hunters. They have evolved over thousands of years to become the apex predators of the Arctic, perfectly adapted to their icy environment. Their white fur provides excellent camouflage against the snow and ice, allowing them to blend seamlessly into their surroundings as they stalk their prey. Their survival hinges on a single prey species, the seal. Seals are not just a food source. They are the lifeline for polar bears. Without seals, polar bears would struggle to find the necessary nutrients to sustain themselves. These blubbery marine mammals, rich in calories, are essential for their bears to build up the fat reserves necessary to survive the long, harsh winters. The fat from seals provides the energy polar bears need to endure months of fasting when food is scarce. But hunting seals in this unforgiving environment is no easy feat. The Arctic is a vast, icy wilderness where the conditions are often extreme and the prey is elusive. Polar bears must navigate treacherous ice flows and freezing waters, all while conserving their energy for the hunt. It requires a combination of stealth, patience, and brute strength. A polar bear must be able to move silently and remain undetected, often for hours on end before it can make its move. The element of surprise is crucial for a successful hunt. Their primary hunting grounds are the edges of the ice floes where seals come up for air. These breathing holes are vital for seals, and polar bears have learned to exploit them, waiting patiently for the right moment to strike. Here, a polar bear might wait for hours perfectly still, its black nose the only contrast against the white expanse, its keen sense of smell detecting the faintest whiff of its prey. The bear's patience is a testament to its survival skills honed over millennia. When a seal surfaces, the bear launches a lightning-fast attack, its powerful paws delivering a fatal blow. The precision and speed of the attack are remarkable, showcasing the bear's incredible hunting prowess. But the Arctic is a fickle provider. The ice is constantly shifting, and the availability of seals can vary greatly. Climate change is also impacting the Arctic, making it even more challenging for polar bears to find food. When seals are scarce, polar bears must rely on their incredible sense of smell to locate carcasses, sometimes traveling vast distances to scavenge what little sustenance they can find. This ability to detect food from miles away is crucial for their survival. They may even turn their attention to other prey, like walruses or even birds' eggs, but these offer a poor substitute for their preferred diet of seals. The nutritional value of these alternative food sources is significantly lower, making it harder for polar bears to maintain their energy levels and fat reserves. As winter tightens its grip on the Arctic, the landscape transforms into a vast frozen expanse. The temperatures plummet and the winds howl through the icy wilderness, creating an environment that is both beautiful and harsh. Pregnant female polar bears seek out suitable locations to build their dens. They wander through the snow, searching for the perfect spot where they can dig into the drifts and create a safe haven for their soon-to-be-born cubs. These snowdrifts, sculpted by wind and further shaped by the bears themselves, become havens from the elements. The dens are meticulously crafted, with the mothers using their powerful paws to dig and adjust the snow, ensuring the structure is secure and insulated. Inside these icy nurseries, a new generation of polar bears is brought into the world. The dens provide a warm and protected environment where the cubs can be born and begin their early development. Blind and vulnerable, the cubs rely entirely on their mother's warmth and nourishment. They are born tiny and helpless, but their mother's rich milk helps them grow rapidly. For months, the mother will nurse her cubs, rarely leaving the den. Her rich milk provides the essential nutrients they need to grow and thrive, and she remains vigilant, ensuring their safety and comfort. Her dedication is unwavering, as she sacrifices her own needs to ensure the survival of her offspring. The bond between mother and cubs is strong, and her care is crucial during these early months. As spring approaches and the world outside thaws, the harsh winter begins to relent. The ice starts to melt, and the landscape slowly transforms, signaling a new phase in the lives of the polar bear family. The mother will emerge from the den, cautiously stepping out into the changing environment. Her cubs, now playful and curious, follow her, eager to explore the world beyond their snowy sanctuary. Her cubs, now playful and curious, in tow, they take their first tentative steps outside, experiencing the sights and sounds of the Arctic for the first time. For the next 2 years, the cubs will shadow their mother, learning the crucial skills of survival in this unforgiving environment. They will stay close to her, observing and mimicking her every move. They will observe her hunting techniques, mimic her movements, and learn to navigate the treacherous ice flows. The mother bear's expertise is their best chance at survival, and they absorb every lesson she imparts. They will observe her hunting techniques, mimic her movements, and learn to navigate the treacherous ice flows. The mother bear's expertise is their best chance at survival, and they absorb every lesson she imparts and learn to navigate the treacherous ice flows. The Arctic is a challenging place, and every skill they learn is vital for their future independence. This period of apprenticeship is critical, for it is during these formative years that the cubs will develop the skills and instincts they need to survive on their own. The lessons they learn from their mother will be the foundation of their survival, for it is during these formative years that the cubs will develop the skills and instincts they need to survive on their own. The lessons they learn from their mother will be the foundation of their survival. The Arctic is a place of both beauty and danger, and the cubs' journey is just beginning. The Arctic, once a realm of steadfast ice and predictable seasons, is changing at an alarming rate. This vast, frozen wilderness, which has long been a symbol of endurance and resilience, is now at the forefront of climate change. The ice that has defined this region for millennia is disappearing, transforming the landscape and the lives of its inhabitants. The very ice that polar bears depend on for their survival is melting away, shrinking at an unprecedented pace. This ice is not just a platform for hunting, it is a lifeline. Without it, polar bears struggle to find the seals that make up the bulk of their diet. The rapid melting of ice is a clear indicator of the warming temperatures that are reshaping the Arctic. As the ice retreats earlier in the spring and forms later in the fall, polar bears are facing a growing challenge, a shrinking hunting ground. This shift in the ice cycle means that polar bears have less time to hunt and build up the fat reserves they need to survive the long Arctic winters. The changing ice patterns are disrupting their natural rhythms and making survival increasingly difficult. Forced to travel longer distances in search of food, polar bears are expending precious energy, their fat reserves dwindling faster than they can replenish them. The consequences are dire. The energy-intensive journeys across vast stretches of open water and fragmented ice are taking a toll on their health and well-being. These arduous treks are not just physically demanding, but also perilous, with many bears succumbing to exhaustion and drowning. Mothers struggle to find enough food to nourish themselves and their cubs. The scarcity of food means that many cubs do not survive their first year. The bond between a mother and her cubs is crucial for their survival, but the harsh conditions are straining this bond to its limits. The future of the next generation of polar bears is in jeopardy. Cubs, already vulnerable, face a higher risk of starvation. Their weakened state makes them more susceptible to diseases and less able to fend for themselves. The loss of young polar bears is a significant blow to the population, as it hampers the species' ability to recover and thrive in the future. and the overall population of these magnificent creatures is declining. The decline is not just a loss of individual animals, but a loss of genetic diversity, which is vital for the species' long-term survival. The shrinking population is a stark indicator of the broader environmental changes that are affecting the entire Arctic ecosystem. The plight of the polar bear is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of our planet. The changes in the Arctic are not isolated. They have far-reaching implications for global weather patterns, sea levels, and biodiversity. The Arctic serves as a barometer for the health of our planet, and the warning signs are clear. The warming temperatures, driven by human activities, are having a profound impact on these creatures, pushing them closer to the brink. The burning of fossil fuels, deforestation, and other human actions are accelerating climate change, making it increasingly difficult for polar bears to adapt. The urgency to address these issues has never been greater. Their struggle for survival is a call to action, a plea for us to address the root causes of climate change and protect the delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems. The fate of the polar bear is intertwined with our own, and their survival depends on the choices we make today. It is a reminder that we have the power to make a difference and the responsibility to act before it is too late. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the life of polar bears. Remember, their survival is closely linked to the health of our planet. These magnificent creatures, perfectly adapted to one of the harshest environments on Earth, are now facing an unprecedented challenge: a rapidly changing world. Let's do our part in conserving their habitat and ensuring a future for these incredible creatures. Their fate, and indeed the fate of our planet, depends on it.